that excretion, like the metabolic waste is producing in kidney. So we need to discuss about now excretion. Basically, what excretion is? Excretion is the removal of metabolic from the body. So metabolic substances, you may say. So metabolic is the metabolism. It is the sum of all metabolic reaction in the body. Metabolic waste means metabolism, and metabolism is of two types: anabolism and catabolism. In anabolism, two things are joining and form one product, and in catabolism, one product is breaking down into two or more products. Okay, so defecation, if we talk about, like, excretion is something else and defecation is something else. And defecation means like your waste material that is not digested. So here we will be not studying the defecation because it is studied in digestive system. So let's talk about how the metabolic waste is produced. So consider this, that it is cells, and in cell glucose plus oxygen is formed, and then ATP is released, and carbon dioxide. Yes, carbon dioxide is released, and that is metabolic waste. So carbon dioxide, like, you will be thinking that carbon dioxide is released by per person, like, in a large amount. So how it, like, control, like, the concentration of carbon dioxide, how it is controlled in our environment? So there is a special source known as plants. So plant use carbon dioxide and give us the best amount of fruits, like they are using our waste and then giving us the quality amount of food. So as the carbon dioxide is used in the plants, and this process is known as photosynthesis. So let us consider that your cell membrane is made up of lipids and protein, and these two are the biomolecules. Like biomolecules, what are biomolecules? Our body is made up of cells, and you may say that tissues. And what is tissue? Tissue is made up of cells. So basically the functional unit of human body is cells, and you may also say that biomolecule, because in those cells biomolecule are present. So biomolecules can be protein, lipids, carbohydrates, DNA, RNA, and when the DNA RNA combine, they form a term known as nucleic acid. So let's take an example of protein. We know that protein is like made up of amino acid. So this one part is like breaking down. So we are taking the only one part, amino acid. So let's see the formation of amino acid from the urea. Amino acids are like, there are a variety of amino acid, and that I'm known about only 20, so I've written 20. So this is the general formula of amino acid. You have studied in the functional group 2 in chemistry. So this is the carbolic acid group, and this is the amino group. Okay, so this is like very useful, and amino group is like very waste. So this is released by your liver, and that is known as deamination, like the removal of amino group from the liver. It is known as deamination. With this carbon dioxide is also released. So let's study about the, like, why it is necessary and how we can utilize it. This is like the functional, like this very important group of amino acid. So amino acid, this group will be combining into glucose, and this process, by like when the protein to glucose is combining, this process is known as glyconeogenesis. And this is like the, we have only studied that protein to carbohydrates, and like this must be the new term for you all, that how glucose can be converted into protein can be converted into glucose, but this is happening due to the amino acid. So I said you before that amino group is removed from the liver, and what it is, it is called deamination, means when the removal of amino group is removed from the liver is known as deamination. With this, carbon dioxide is also released. To every process, carbon dioxide will be released because it is a waste material. So carbon dioxide will be joined it together and they will form NH4. So then NH4 will be going to the urea cycle, and urea cycle is present in liver because this all process, the metabolic processes, the main point is the metabolic process is happening in the liver, and the cells of the liver are known as hepatocytes. Okay, this is the main point, you can note it. So here NH4 is when the amino group combine with carbon dioxide, so it form NH4, and NH4 will going to urea cycle, and by that, by the byproduct of that, or you can say the end product of that, urea is released. The formula of urea is here. So finally the urea is released. It is the waste product from formed because of the metabolic reaction. Like first here will be catabolic reaction. How it will be catabolic reaction? I told you that एक से बहुत दो चीज़ें निकल रही हैं. सो अमाइनो एसिड से हमारे पास अमाइनो ग्रुप एंड कार्बोनिक ग्रुप निकल रहा है. उसके बाद क्या बोलते हैं, यहाँ पर हो गया हमारे पास कैटाबॉलिक रिएक्शन. आफ्टर देन हेयर NH4 will be combining it to carbon dioxide, and like A plus B is equal to C. NH4 is A and this is B, and it will be forming C product, so that is urea. So finally firstly by catabolic and then by anabolic, so urea is formed. Urea is formed by the ammonium ions, as I told you, and it will be removed by our liver, and the system which will be removing this metabolic waste is known as excretory system, and the organ of excretory system is kidney, urethra and urinary bladder. Thank you.